We are live.
Award 2025, we're celebrating and honoring a Black Queen, an African, Nomi Mzamane, Pan-African, a cultural activist.
Dayu, depending on where you are, I greet you. Nusiemi betwa bumbote bana bayisoleni. Molweni abantwana abanguni. Mpo salama watoto wa Mungu. Amos, weuri, muri, bwanji. Yes, depending on where you are, I greet you. Dayu, and welcome, beloved ones, to the road to Festa. I go by the name Modamaki Washira Wakirago, called Kioni by the ancestors, the one who sees the hidden. And today we speak with one of those whose crown was not given, but remembered. She is the mother of stories, a queen forged not in courts, but in the fire of truth. She is Nomi Mzamane, the visionary you may know as Blackqueen Afrika. Her journey flows from Maclear to Cape Town, across sets, crypts, and sacred intention. Nomi Mzamane, welcome to the fire.
Oh, thank God at last. Technology is not for us, Shem.
But we make it work by. And thank you for taking the time. I know you're busy. I caught you on the road.
Yes. It's one of those days.
So tell us, you were born in Maclear, in the Eastern Cape, a land rich with spirit. Tell us, Nomi, what memories shaped you as a storyteller? Was there a moment, even as a child, when you knew?
What memories shaped me as a storyteller?
Yes. Take us back to Maclear.
What memories shaped me as a storyteller?
Yes, back in Maclear, in the Eastern Cape.
I didn't get that.
Okay, let me come again. You were born in Maclear, in the Eastern Cape.
Yeah, I hear Eastern Cape.
Yes, that is where you were born, right?
Yes, I'm from Eastern Cape. I don't know if I'm hearing you. I don't know what's happening to the sound now.
Okay, what memories shaped you as a storyteller?
You mean you're referring to memories of growing up?
Yes, the ones that shaped you as a storyteller.
Oh yes, thank you. All right. I grew up with my grandmother. Grew up with grandmother. You know, grandmothers, we didn't have lullabies. So the only lullaby that was there, my grandmother will be telling bedtime stories. We call them Intomi, which is now the folk stories. And it was a home set up. And at the time there was no electricity. So in the evenings, we have that paraffin lamp. What do you say? Kerosene lamp and the candles. We're sitting there around the fire waiting for food, and we start talking. Now these stories come, these folk stories, the Intomi. That's when they were told about J. Cole and Grandma and J. Cole, and you think now as you're old, how could a human being be in a conversation with an animal? But yeah, that's where it comes from my grandmother who raised me.
The name Blackqueen Afrika, it feels more like an initiation more than a stage name. What does it mean to you? And when did it come alive inside you?
What mean to me?
The name Blackqueen Afrika, it feels more like an initiation more than a stage name. Tell us, what does it mean to you?
Okay. All right. Being Blackqueen Afrika came from Me being proud of being an African, that's one. Being a queen never came from beauty, because I'm not beautiful, but being a queen came from being what do they call it? A jack of all trades. Yeah. It came from me wanting so much to be so African, close to everything African, and me ending up doing a lot of things, storytelling, writing, acting, this and that and that and that. So I was like, I feel like I'm a queen because I'm preserving, I'm nurturing, I'm embracing my Africanity in a way that a queen should. So, and I'm proud to be Black and I'm African, so that's where it came from. Then I thought, let me be Black Queen Afrika. And my Africa is with a K, not with a C.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. And on this channel, we stand for truth. So we'll not allow you to lie. Yes, you are beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You have produced powerful work like Agony in 2023. We have Text Message in 2020 and more.
Yes.
In each,
yes, Shuga Blessa.
Yes, I sense a woman confronting both society and herself. What themes keep you pulling? What themes keep pulling you back to the camera? And what story have you not told us yet, but must?
Must be told. Let me first with the latter part. We have a lot of African stories that need to be told. Most of the films that we see are based on the Western lifestyle. I want to go back, I want to dig deep into culturally, who are we? I want us to make stories about the child that would, you remember there's a time, I think in Kenya as well, you guys said that there would be, they say it's a myth now, but story for another day. If twin children are born, one must be taken away to be killed and all that. Why would people do that? I want me to go back to stories of the genital mutilation of girls in some of the African countries. Why was that? Where are we now? Where are we sitting? A lot of how makes us Africans, and we still, some of these practices we still do, some we don't. Why do we have to do these practices now? Are they still valid now, or is there practices that you can remain, you can stick to, or let's just leave all practices? So I want all those stories. I grew up being told by my grandma that if you're a girl, you shouldn't be eating eggs. And her reasons and what I think was the reason now, I think it's too different, because according to me now, I feel like they were not enough money to buy eggs. So that was just a way of saving. But there could be other reasons as well. So those stories are the stories I'm looking for. The deep stories of our culture. Be it we still follow it or not is another story, but let's bring them up. Our children don't know who they are. We live in a very lost generation. We need to go back into basics of humanity. That is the stories I want to tell. Let's talk about humanity. Who is this person? So far, the stories all my stories are literally based on true life events. Even the pandemic that won an award in 2022, it was what happened to me personally, mixed with what happened to someone else about COVID. So all those true life events, space stories that our children can learn from.
True. Umuntu ngumuntu gabantu. Your path weaves writing.
Exactly. Umuntu ngumuntu gabantu.
Indeed, Queen. Your path weaves writing, producing, acting, and even casting. You have a very multidimensional lens. How do you move between these roles? And where do you feel most at home? Behind the scenes or within the scene itself?
I believe I'm a leader and a manager. I'm both a leader and manager, yeah. I don't want to say I'm not a manager, but I am a leader. So I'm more comfortable being a producer, because that's where I make things happen as a producer. At the same time, there are roles that I would feel like I would portray better based on maybe the experience I have had on that, or based on what the story is about, then I would be an actor. How do I juggle in between? It's all about planning, my brother. Planning and sacrifice. I don't have a private life. I mean, yes, that's that. I don't have that life of today is a day just for me to go out. I don't have that. I have to juggle in between these roles you have mentioned and other parts of my life that I do. So it's about planning and making sacrifice.
Bayete. You once said, stand for the truth. Regardless of circumstances. These are the words you say. But when I listen to these words, Queen, they sound something that a Madlozi or the Abapanzi would say. Where do you draw strength from? When you're tired, doubted, or even under fire? Do you speak to your ancestors during production? Tell us.
What do I?
Where do you draw your strength from? When you're tired?
Oh, where do I draw my strength from? Okay.
Yes, when you're doubted.
From two things. Okay. First is God. Can't run away from that. I speak to God all the time, all the time, and every time. Secondly, there is sometimes a moment where you want to meditate and you want to feel that serenity. So I would burn sage. It's known as mpepo by most people. Burning sage in my space gives me so much calamity. And after burning that, I sleep so peacefully. Even sometimes burning weed, I would take weed and just burn it for me to get that smell. And after that, I will sleep peacefully.
Dayu. Now we know you are spiritual. Because
Dayu.
We know Impepo is only banned by those who have a connection to Abapanzi and
who taught you these things? Who taught you these things? Who taught you Abapanzi and all that?
I speak in tongues. I have the gift. I
know. You have so many tongues to speak. I know.
Enkosi. So in our cosmology, we believe that film, just like chant or ululations, can awaken memory. Have you ever felt that your feelings are calling forward, not just to audiences, but to the sleeping ancestors? Are you making them proud?
I didn't get that, brother. My feelings are.
And for the Queen, I come again. You, in our cosmology, the African cosmology, whether it's the Abantwana Banguni, whether it's the Zulu, whether it's the
Abantwana Banguni,
Abantwana Banguni, those without sin. In our cosmology, we believe that film, like chant, we like our music, we like our chants, can awaken memory. Have you ever felt in any of your films or roles that they are calling not just to the audiences, but are you honoring your ancestors?
I haven't heard that.
Okay.
I haven't heard that direct.
Let me just shoot straight. Do you believe your work is making the ancestors proud?
Do I believe it's making my ancestors proud?
Spot on. Yes.
Let me answer by saying, if my father was alive now, he would have said, "I'm proud of you, my daughter. I'm super proud of you," because he knows where I come from with this journey of filmmaking. He knows what I've always wanted to do. He knows 20 years ago, I told him that one day I will make a film in Nigeria, and he didn't believe me. Until 2020, when I went to shoot a film in Nigeria, and he said, "If you die there, tell those people to bury you there, because I'm not going to come and pick you up. I don't trust those people. I won't come and take your dead body there." So if my father was alive now, if my grandma was alive now, whenever she sees me on that big screen, there's something that she would always say to me: Because when she was still alive, she would hear me on radio, because I do commercials as well. And she would tell all the other village women that that's my granddaughter speaking there. So if you haven't gotten your response now from what you asked me, you'll never get it. If you don't get it, forget it.
I believe the old man has already answered us. So you've worked across the continent, right? With Philippi TV.
I didn't get that one.
Yes, you've worked across the continent with Philippi TV. You've worked with Sanama Creations. With the role of
I didn't get that one, King.
Okay, you've worked across the continent in film. And those that please forgive us, we are having network problems. Bear with us. The Queen is still with us. Dayu. Unfortunately, as we wait for her to join, network as technology is always disappointing. And yes,
okay,
he's back.
I'm back.
You were back. You were back. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe now that's why you are getting sound difficulties. Can you get me loud and clear?
Exactly. And now I'm getting the sound much better.
Ah, very good, very good, very good. So you have worked across the continent with outfits like Philippi TV. We have Sanama Creations. And most of these roles, you have taken the role of the casting director. What does it mean to you to tell stories, not just from South Africa, but for Africa, across language and border? And then the premise to this question, you've just told us about working in Nigeria. Take it from there, Queen.
You know, when I do these castings, when I meet these different people, what connects me to nature is realizing that we are the same person. The way we do things in South Africa and you guys do things in Kenya and you other ones do things in Angola, we are all the same person. So doing the castings and working in these different countries is really theoretic. What do you call therapeutical? Is it therapeutical the right word to me? Because it shows me how much I'm close to my own people, because we have the same talents, we have the same challenges, we have the same everything. The only thing that's just separating us is borders. So for me, working with different people from different countries, different artists, I learn a lot from them. I would love to believe that they also learn some things from me, and I want to keep that bond stronger and stronger every day.
And how do you choose your team? Is there a secret? Yeah. Yes. How do you choose your team? Is there a secret chemistry?
Secret number one, it must be mainly men.
You're going to get hit for that.
I'm telling you. Although I get into trouble with this, but the good thing about working with men, they understand. I think it's all coming from this feminist thing. They would feel like this is a woman one, and men don't have. Men will come to you straight. Men will tell you, "No, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not coming." Women, there's drama. There is so much drama. Not all women are like that, yes, but that's that. Secondly, the other criteria I use to work with people, I need experienced people in my team, yes, but I believe in development. So choosing to work with people who don't have that much experience, for me to be able to be in a space of teaching them one or two things for them to learn from me, make me sleep well at night. Nurturing new talent, make me sleep well at night. If I had a way, I would work with all the people that know nothing. But unfortunately, we need to have good quality productions. But it gives me satisfaction to know that I have changed someone else's life in them learning how to do 1, 2, 3 based on me giving them a chance. So when we do casting, definitely there must be a well-known, veteran, prominent actors in there. We can't have all novice, but at the same time, get new ones in, because that's the only way to learn. Because with me, it comes from this. I never went to any university to study for filmmaking. I won't lie to anybody. I never studied for this. I wanted to do speech and drama, which my dad didn't understand. He said, teaching. That's what you are going to do, because I know so and so and so is a teacher, so you're going to be a teacher. So now I had to find my way through. I had to attend workshops. I had to attend a lot of workshops. I had to read. Now internet came. I had to start Googling. I had to make friends with people who are in the industry. I have to work a lot for free, which is the part that most people miss in this industry. I had to work for free. There are productions that I did outside of South Africa that nobody knows of, that I didn't even get paid for. But those now are on my profile. When I give you my CV, they will be like, wow, this woman. And people think, where did she get that experience? I always say, you can't expect, if I get one role to be an actor, I can't expect now that one smaller role of me showing in there for a second feels so big that I can't take another job that is not going to pay me, when I know I'm not experienced and I'm not trained to do it. And nobody knows you. Unfortunately, in this industry, it's all about who you know, who knows you. So for people to know you, you must work for free until you get to a point of saying, you know what, now I'm going to charge you. Now you must ask me how much, and now I know my worth. So to answer your question, I like to nurture new talent. I really do.
Bayet, and talking of nurturing, we call you Mama Africa, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're a mother of 3.
I don't know why you people call me. I don't know why you people call me Mama Africa. I don't know what you people are trying to say about me, but it's okay.
You are Wamkele Kile, you are the mother. You cannot choose the roles. They were imparted on you.
I know, I'm just teasing. I know I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you.
And within that footstep, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're a mother of 3, a full tribe. Do your children inspire you or influence your scripts? And if so, how do you balance nurturing them and nurturing your visions?
I feel like I've been stalked here. You stalked me. I feel that my privacy have been. I feel so naked. Why do you know everything about me this much?
I am a seer.
I can see. Okay, my children inspire me a lot because they support my craft. And I think, like any other child, every child wants to they can have a mother to be proud of. And some of the things I write about, I get strength from what happens in my life and their life, because we've had our own journey. So they understand that. Like now, the small one was asking me, Ma, when are you traveling? Are you going to Kenya or Ghana? Which country are you going to? When are you traveling? Checking how are things there, because they understand that, okay, at this time Mama must go, but then when Mama is gone, this and Mama will plan. Everything will plan for the time Mama will be away. Nothing will lag behind. Everything will be planned perfectly. So yeah, having them is a blessing, and it really keeps me going in this thing that I'm doing, because some of the things that I speak about and write about is the things that I want them to learn in the future.
Bayete, I had to ask that one because I have to let them know you also champion for women's rights. So the previous comment should not be misconstrued. Nomi Mzamane is actually on the front line of championing for women's rights. Now, 10 years from now, if we go back to the Eastern Cape and I'm served a cup of mkomboti, what would Nomi Mzamane say 10 years from now?
I see, you know what I see? Let me talk specifically in the industry. I see I see an umbrella body that covers up to maybe 10 countries, African countries, with me leading, of course, with me leading, part of the leading. I see those collaborations coming along. I need those collaborations. I want those collaborations. I want this African. I want a film that will have an actor from Burundi, from Rwanda, from South Africa, from Ghana, then I will sleep well at night. And that is going to happen in the next 10 years. That's what we are working for. That's why we have these festivals. That's why we have these collaborations and now having interviews like this now, these networks that we have. That is what I see in 10 years. I see an African film industry bigger than Hollywood. And not for a specific country, but for the whole Africa.
Buy it. And we
remember, I don't know if you, because my motto is, I don't know if it's a motto. Motto is, if politics fail to unite us, then art will. It's a must that art must unite us. So we are going to be united by film, by art, by music, by any other form of art.
Buy it. And before you bring us to FESTAC 2025, 2024, we saw you premiere For Ikemefuna. I was in that theater. Love the movie. So what do you have planned for us 2025? I also have it on good authority. You are the FESTACWOOD Film Coordinator.
Okay, and you're breaking again, but I heard For Ikemefuna. I always hear Ikemefuna, whatever you say, but Ikemefuna I heard. I can't miss Ikemefuna.
Yes, I brought up For Ikemefuna because we are coming from a backdrop of where Ikemefuna premiered at FESTAC Kisumu, and we are not just talking about the fact that you are the FESTACWOOD Film Coordinator, a role that you fit in so well. So what should we expect from you in Ghana? What should we expect from Accra? We already sampled what you had in Kisumu.
In Accra, expect more fun, more than what you saw in Kisumu. Expect to see For Ikemefuna in big screen. Expect to see me in that big screen representing Ikemefuna, because Ikemefuna is me. Okay, so in Accra, we are going to screen For Ikemefuna, I think, on the second or third day. Okay, we are going to screen a multi-award winning film For Ikemefuna. We are going to screen it in Accra, and we will try and make it a live question and answer session after screening, where people understand where I'm from the story and where I'm going to, and the relevance of the story as of now, as we speak in South Africa and all over Africa. But more than anything, we are going to have lots of fun. We're going to have lots of fun.
And believe me, I know Nomi personally. When she says it's going to be fun, you can take that to the bank. And now, network loading. Happening in Accra, Ghana, from the 21st to the 27th of September, the Festival of African Culture and Arts. We are in dialogue with the indomitable Nomi Mzamane, a true African queen, and I believe she's back. So now, Nomi, last but not least, what would you say to that young African girl who wants to tell stories but hasn't found her voice yet? Nomi, are you with us?
Okay. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you. Yeah. To that African girl, let me tell her now. Girl, do not allow society to define you. Do not allow technology to define you. Do not allow anyone to tell you who you are. You must know who you are. Grab every opportunity in this life that comes your way, because nobody else but you will lead your life for the future. And you must be proud enough to say, this, what I've accomplished, what I have, it's coming from my own sweat. Do not depend on any man for survival. I will repeat this because it really hurts me that today most of this GBV happening, it came from girls depending on men and men wanting what they want and they can't get it. So do not allow circumstances to lead you to depend on a man. There is always a solution. It might take time to get to a solution, but do not look at this lifestyle that other people live and think it was all roses. We all had to go through a lot. Go through that lot. It's your lot, so that tomorrow you'll be proud and say, I own this, this is me. Hence, I'm saying we must go back to basics of raising a girl child, even a boy for that matter, because we are in a mess now because we have lost our culture in raising children. We can still meet that, but a girl growing today, they must know this life is not easy. If they were to know my day, every day, the other things I do besides this filmmaking, everybody asks me, how do you cope? And you do cope. So do not depend on a man. Do not allow anything, any circumstances, any situation, any society to define who you are. Go out there and whatever you wish for and you dream to have, you will get, as long as you are determined and you are ready to work hard for it. Work hard. And smart. Work hard and work smart. Both.
Bayete. Bayete.
Dayo.
Bayete. Nomi, we honor your fire. You are not just a filmmaker. You are a rhythm keeper, memory bearer, and a midwife of voices. May your camera never go blind, and may your scripts always find bread. We close with
Amen
the word,
to that.
Dayu, Dayu, Bayete, Bayete. See you in Accra, and in the words down south, Tazobuya. We shall be back.
Yes. See you in the big screen, at the big screen. See you in Accra. I'm so proud to say what makes me sleep well at night now is the number of films that we have selected to be screened in Accra, giving opportunity to upcoming filmmakers who have done tremendous work, amazing work in telling their stories. I am so proud that we as a nation, as a continent, we are growing in the filmmaking space. Bayete, see you in Accra.
Bayete. For those that wish to attend the Festival of African Culture and Arts 2025 happening in Accra, Ghana, register. The website is on your screens, www.festacwoodfilmcoordinator.org. Get to interact with Nomi Mzamane. She'll be screening films. She'll be hosting panels.
I'll be there.
She'll be telling you the nitty-gritties of filmmaking. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah.